Good day, everybody. I'm Santosh Jagannathan. Today we're gonna review for the movie Visaranai. Visaranai is a Tamil movie. It's still running in Australian theaters, cinemas. It's even uh, been shown in Burwood cinemas. And I just recently watched this movie. It's an amazing movie, and I'm gonna review why it is amazing. I'm gonna give information on why this movie is amazing. Point number one: this movie is a contemporary movie, though the actual story was written by M. Kumar. He's an auto driver and by profession, and he's a writer as well. And this movie has taken the first half from his writing, and the second half was um, produced, it was directed, and it was actually written by the director himself, Vetrimaaran. And Vetrimaaran has a kind of craze, and he has a history where it's been absolutely impressive. He's been assistant to Balu M. Mahendra, who's an amazing director, well known throughout India, particularly in South India. And this guy has been an assistant for him, and he's produced more than 53 episodes of teleserial as an assistant director. When I say produced, I mean he directed. He was assistant director for him, and his direction, his dedication is well known throughout South India. And he's made some amazing super duper hit movies before, like Aadukalam and Polladavan. They were smash hits. Both of them featured Dhanush, and Dhanush has been growing big time in South Indian cinema and Indian cinema together. And this movie had a kind of expectation. Visaranai has a kind of expectation within the cine industry itself. Let's say within Kollywood, everybody know that Vetrimaran is making a movie, and his movies are like expect. There's a huge expectation for his movies. So this movie was literally being people being waiting for this movie. And when this movie arrived, I went to watch the movie. The movie started, and this is so true. It's like you're watching a real life incidents. And in India, the censorship is so bad these days, particularly in South India. The center has given restrictions that you can't make a movie showing a policeman getting bribed, which is a commonplace in India. So this movie shows how policemen treat common men, common people in India, and it's absolutely atrocious. I'm not telling that every policeman is like that, but the movie portrays reality, and that's what it is about. Few people who were sleeping in park, taken by the police, beaten, and they're being asked to accept a crime which they have no idea about, and they're beaten s- to the extent that it's absolutely inhuman. And this movie has won Amnesty International Italia Award, and for its story and for the way it's been taken. The movie cast, when casts Dinesh, Attakati Dinesh, he's known as Attakati Dinesh. It's another movie he's acted before. And other characters are Aadukalam Murugadoss. He's acted in Aadukalam, and he's got his title from that movie. And it features Samutrakani, and it features another Kishore. If you get to see the name Kishore in the movie, in the actors list, close your eyes, go for the movie. I've never seen a movie where this guy acted and the movie was absolutely bad. No, he never acts in bad movies. He has quality, and he maintains his quality. So if he acts in a movie, I personally would close my eye and go for the movie, because he always acts in good movies. And this, as I said, is taken from a novel called Lockup. And so the good thing about the movie is it's so realistic, and the acting is mind blowing. Dinesh has done amazing. He's lost weight, and he literally used to have water soaked in rice, boiled rice, and he used to drink that for just starch intake, and that's it. And he used to have onions, period. He used to lose weight like that way. And the heroism in this movie, when you call a particular person a protagonist or hero, he has to do something big. And usually in Indian cinema, hero beats up like 50 people, 100 people, and they all fly here and there. But in this particular movie, heroism is shown in a very different angle. For example, they're being caught by the police. They're in the station. They're beating them left, right, center with no reason whatsoever. And then the policeman says he brings the hero forward because he's already made some ideas before, and he knows he's kind of a leader in that group. So he brings him forward. He says, "I'm gonna hit you. If you make noise, others will get beaten up. If you don't make noise, nothing happens." So he brings the hero forward and he hits him, he makes noise, everybody gets beaten up. So the hero decides after a point of time, he takes the beating, keeps quiet. If you do not have tears in your eyes at this point of the movie, well, you will. There's no chance you wouldn't feel agitated. This movie is filled with that kind of scenes. It's real. I don't want to extend this review for a long time because I want you to have a thrill when you watch this movie. I'm not gonna reveal more of any of the story of the movie because it has amazing story, it has amazing ending climax, and it will keep you to the edge of the seat. The hero is a very normal guy. The other protagonist is Samutrakani, and even he has an amazing role. And how they're being, um, you know, made to beat each other up and compete each other up at the end, and everything about the movie is amazing. So I want you to go watch this movie, and I give this movie 5 out of 5. This movie deals with what is happening now in South India. It deals with how Indian policemen treat people in India. Let's say in Australia or in America, let's go with Australia first. If you're in Australia, if you have done something, the policeman stops you and asks you what you do. If you are not cooperating, that's when they will warn you. But in India, it's different. For example, let's say you're going in the traffic, you went past the line, the stop line. The policeman calls you. He doesn't call you like, "Please come here." He just takes your vehicle keys and walks off. You have to run behind it. And unless you give him money, he wouldn't let you go. Most of the times. We can't generalize it 100%, but most of the times this is the case. This movie strips these kind of attitude naked and puts right in front of the camera for the world to see. And that's why it got this very deserving award, prestigious Amnesty International Italia Award. This movie is a must watch. If you like my reviews, subscribe, like, share, comment. Thank you very much for watching. You go watch Visaranai. See ya. Good day.